Governor Cuomo gives the latest update on the COVID-19 pandemic.
And Joe Biden wins some big endorsements. All that and more coming up on the FTC Soundcheck at Home Edition.
Hello and welcome to the FTC Soundcheck. I'm Bobby Vaccaro.
And I'm Star Fuentes. We're working from home this week, just like lots of other people, and it looks like this is going to be the case for a while. Governor Cuomo has extended the coronavirus shutdown until at least May 15th. He says this is being done in consultation with other states in our area. They're also trying to figure out a way to reopen businesses.
On unpausing and having businesses open, that is a nuanced question. There's no light switch. It's not all businesses go back tomorrow. It's what businesses, what do they do, what risks do they pose, and what changes can they make in their business to make them more safe.
He said the rate of hospitalizations and deaths are dropping in the state, but still about 2,000 people went into the hospital Thursday, and there were more than 600 deaths. The governor also announced that the state isn't using all the ventilators, so New York will be giving ventilators to other states that might need them.
Now for something close to home. People take the streets to thank first responders. Earlier this week, a car parade traveled past several places in Nassau County, including Syosset Hospital. Drivers were encouraged to honk their horns and make noise as a thank you to the medical staff hard at work during these trying times. They also passed a fire station and grocery store. We're not the only ones at FTC who are learning online. Schools across the country are doing the same thing because of the pandemic. FTC President David Cohen spoke about the situation during a recent Common Hour with Ryan Scamenti.
All of a sudden, every college professor in America, every secondary schooler, every grade schooler, every college student understands how to learn online and teach online. It's not, perfect. There will be hiccups, but boy, in terms of change, yeah. So one of the things that I've been working on with the provost is we are making an application to the state education department to permanently keep some of our programs and courses online.
He also said the college is not going to cancel graduation. He said the earliest we could have it could be July, and the worst case scenario would be in 2021.
This is also affecting high schools. Nikki Smith is a senior at Division Avenue High School in Levittown. FTC reporter Teresa LaValle spoke to her recently about all she's missing, like her prom.
It's pretty upsetting that we have to go through that and we can't celebrate these things that we should as seniors. And I had a prom date and everything, so now that's obviously not happening. I'm hoping that we have a graduation, which is going to happen in June, but at the end of the day, we are in the middle of a pandemic, and this is very important and it's very crucial, and it's not a good pandemic. So I would rather sacrifice my senior celebrations than to ever be affected by this coronavirus personally. And I would hope that my peers could understand the bigger picture of the whole situation.
Another big thing for high school students this year, Regents exams have been canceled.
And in non-COVID related news, presidential candidate Joe Biden gains a wave of endorsement support from both former President Barack Obama and Bernie Sanders.
We had some rough weather on Long Island. This is a video from the Long Island Power Equipment Store in East Farmingdale from earlier this week when the storm blew through one of their walls and collapsed. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the storm caused thousands of power outages across Long Island.
Things are a lot calmer now. Here's Brianna Rice with the forecast.
Thanks a lot, guys. On Saturday, there'll be highs in the mid-40s with a downpour of rain throughout the entire day, so make sure to pack an umbrella. On Sunday, there'll be sunny skies with highs in the mid-50s. On Monday, temperatures will drop to the low 50s with cloudy skies. On Tuesday, temperatures soar back to the high 50s with partly cloudy skies. So much for April showers. Back to you guys.
There's nothing happening on the FTC campus, but we can all still be together virtually during Common Hour. Amber Hubenschmidt reports.
Last week, Tuesday's Common Hour featured FTC professor Justin Andrews as he talked about film software and how to use it. Thursday's Common Hour had an open mic where students were able to sign up and perform digitally right from their homes. If you missed it though, don't worry, next week has more in store. On Tuesday the 21st, Common Hour will be featuring Director of Financial Aid, Jason Labont, where he will discuss when and how to complete financial aid requirements. Also featuring that day will be FTC student Kyle McCulley, who will be performing some songs by singing and playing guitar. On Thursday the 23rd, FTC alumni Cindy Winters will be featured on Common Hour to talk about her experiences in theater after graduating. FTC student Anthony Sabina will also be featured that day, but to find out why, you'll have to tune in to Common Hour at 12:30 on the FTC Facebook page. Back to you.
And the sports world is mostly quiet. Everyone's wondering when sports will be back. Well, Tyler Brandt's got some answer for you. What's going on, Ty?
Here with an unprecedented FTC sports, because for the first time in maybe forever, there aren't any live sporting events to tell you about. It sure is a very weird time to be a sports fan. But just because there isn't any live sporting events happening right now, it doesn't necessarily mean that sports figureheads aren't trying to figure out how to get fans what they desperately need, which is players on the ice, on the field, on the court, competing for championships. On the economical side of things, President Donald Trump has appointed major players in the sports world to help restart the economy. All four major sport commissioners, Adam Silver, Rob Manfred, Roger Goodell, and Gary Bettman, are just some of the names on the committee to help America get back to a normal life. In terms of on-the-field action, Dr. Anthony Fauci said earlier this week that teams could get back to playing sports by the summertime, with no fans in the stadium and having them tested every week. This, of course, to help avoid the spread of COVID-19. While some people may argue that sporting events aren't the same without fans, I'm sure there's a bunch of people like myself who couldn't wait to see a baseball game with one fan, 1,000 fans, or a stadium filled with screaming fans. But for fans that are looking forward to some exciting sporting events, the NFL draft is officially less than a week away. And NFL fans are excited to take their mind off some of the more pressing issues in the world, even if it's just for a few hours of fun this weekend. Joe Burrow, Isaiah Simmons, and Chase Young headline a draft full of stars that are just a week away from having their lives changed forever. One of those players is a Long Island native and Bellport's very own Andrew Trent, a wide receiver from Stony Brook who worked out earlier in March for NFL teams and will be one of a few Long Island prospects hoping to get a shot at the next level in the NFL. That's it for your sports update with no live sports, unfortunately. But this is it. I'm Tyler Brandt. Back to you guys.
We're ending on a high note. A big congratulations to FTC's own Jonathan Lark Murphy and Shannon Tarkington. They both placed in a series of competitions by the National Association of Teachers of Singing.
Jonathan took first prize in his division, and Shannon took third in hers. Way to go, guys. Congratulations.
I mean, that's quite an accomplishment, wouldn't you say, Star?
Most definitely. That's a huge accomplishment. And that's all we have for today on the FTC Soundcheck. I'm Star Fuentes.
And I'm Bobby Vaccaro. We hope to see you soon.